Harvest day 3 or 4, I kind of forgot. Dad has thought that he is hungry and needs a breakfast burrito from the Winifred grocery store.
It's harvest time again, and the challenge of harvesting wheat and barley here in some of the West's most rugged country is on. Join me as I show you the ins and outs of our family's harvest here in central Montana.
Don't worry guys, there's no actual fire. This is a fire truck that spends most of its life stationed at our farm actually. It's part of the Winifred Rural Fire Department. It was here in the town of Winifred right now, so we picked it up. We're gonna bring it back to the farm, so that way it's kind of closer if we do have an issue during harvest. You guys ready to go for a combine ride? Let's do it. Hello, Mr. Australian combine driver.
Good day to be in the down under. I'm actually dipping my header down a little bit. So soft light damage through here.
Oh yeah, you're loading up a little there. Farmer Matt, what's the harvest report and what are we doing here?
Well, so we're about 3 days into the winter wheat. And as far as yields go, they're doing much better than expected. I was thinking they'd be a little bit under average, but they're going to be for sure over average this year. In this field, we're running 9.7 moisture. For reference, binning in a dry bin, so no aeration, you'd go 12.5. An aerated bin, you could go 13.5 to 14. So we're plumb dry right now.
How does combine work?
Well,
your yield showing, Matthew?
56 average. We're to go over what's all going through my mind when we're running the combine, of which there's a lot. So one of the main things I'm looking at a lot, especially in thicker grain, is this engine load percentage. I don't know if you can see it right there. I'm looking at that, and that's telling me basically how fast to go. And right now, it's only at 65% engine load, so I really could be pushing harder, but I'm not because we're going plenty fast anyway. But when that thing starts going up to 80%, up to 100, you'll start getting grain loss, which is bad. And you'll see your grain loss. There's these 3 charts: grain loss at your rotor, grain loss at your sieves, and your tailings auger. And you don't want those funnels to fill up, because that basically means you're chucking grain out the back of the combine. Another thing I'm monitoring is my header height. I'm looking at my straw down and seeing how much straw I leave behind. There's sawfly in here, and what sawfly do is they tip the wheat over. So I'm trying to stay on the lower side to pick up some of that tipped over wheat.
You might have noticed that I didn't have a truck yesterday. It was gone. I was basically unemployed Riley. Today we're gonna go pick that up. So we do have a load of lovely winter wheat that is going to be going into town this morning. And on our way back, coming back through town, we'll go ahead and pick up that other truck, which is done getting its air conditioning and maybe a couple other things serviced. So let's do it.
Sunday morning, KXLO radio. Love it.
Okay, so we just finished our 60-mile haul into the Moore grain elevator here, and the doors just open for the scales. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a line. Quite a bit of a line, actually. Dad said previous couple days he'd been the first one at the elevator at opening time, but I guess not anymore. Good to be back with the Freightliner. It's back. The problems appear to be fixed. And we got to just get a quick drive in. We'll just go ahead and take it back to the farm, and maybe we'll load it up with a load of grain and haul it back here into town to the elevator before they close at 2 p.m. today. They're on Sunday hours. So a lot of you might be wondering, this whole series is called Along the Edge, Riley. Where's the edges? Where's the Missouri brakes? Hold on a minute. We're not quite there yet. So, yes, we do have a couple thousand acres. Always interrupting. A little over 1,000 acres out there. It's not all of our acres that we farm are right in the Missouri Breaks, but guess what? We're not that far away from them, and we're not that far away from moving over to some beautiful country out there. So hopefully we see some epic scenery out there. I am looking forward to hopefully seeing some bighorn sheep. If we can capture bighorn sheep in the combine in the same field, it would be great. That would be awesome, and that's just going to be some award-winning footage. So can't wait to go out there. It's going to be fun. But in the meantime, we got to wrap things up right here around the home place. We're pretty close to the home farm right over there, and we're getting her done. We are in line to dump off our grain at the elevator here, and this shouldn't take very long, and we'll be back on the road back to the harvest field. Here's a quick little crash course on how grain elevators work, at least the one here in Moore, Montana that we usually haul to. So you just saw me pull onto a weigh-on scale, or an inbound scale. So what they're doing there is they're taking the weight of my whole entire truck, plus the load of grain on the trailer, of course. They're also taking a sample of the grain that's in the back of the truck. They have a big probe robot device that'll go in there, suck a little bit out of the back of the trailer and into their grain lab in the building. Anyway, they do that. They're looking for test weight, a few of their other various things, protein, moisture levels of the grain. Anyway, they do all that grain testing, and then after they get my weight jotted down in their system, I pull off that scale and get in line to go dump in one of two pits here at the elevator. Pit number 1's usually reserved for drier, higher quality grain. Pit number 2 is for slightly higher moisture level grain. They have a guy out there that is dumping my trailer right now. He's got the tool to open up the traps on the bottom and let the grain spill out into the pit, which then goes up a leg and into one of these giant bins here at the elevator. Of course, later on, this grain elevator is going to sell this grain somewhere else down the road, likely to a port. I think this one actually goes all the way to the St. Lawrence River. We have another one that's a few miles out that way that goes to Portland, Oregon, and gets put overseas from there. Anyway, that's all done by train, of course, so there's a railroad track right on the other side of these bins where we can unload grain from the bins here at the elevator. It goes on a train and gets out of the state of Montana and into usually different countries. Waiting to grab our ticket here on the outbound scale. So what we're doing here is we are getting our empty weight so that they know how much grain was on the back of the truck. This ticket here that I'm about to get is going to have our protein, moisture levels, test weight, inbound and outbound with truck weights. So one of those is with the grain on the back, one of them is not. And a couple other things. We got our ticket. Looks good. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Guys, grave danger lies ahead. Dad has thought that he is hungry and needs a breakfast burrito from the Winifred grocery store. Last time he did this, the results were extraordinarily unpleasant. If you were a homeless guy, you would live here.
Yes, you got TV and a bed, and not very far to go to Main Street to beg for money.
I guess I can't stop you from getting a breakfast burrito now, can I?
Nope. It's the best little grocery store. I might be biased, but it's awesome. You're getting one too. You're gonna be a breakfast burrito junkie just like me.
Oh boy.
You'll be.
Yeah, but I might be able to actually handle it a little better than you.
I should be a dealer, actually.
On the street?
Yeah. Well, back to work.
I'm loading you heavy on that one side. Looks like I might even possibly run it over a little bit.
Wide-angle camera certainly isn't doing it any justice, but holy buckets, that is a load of grain on that grain cart. Dad's getting another load to go into the elevator from that grain cart right there. So I'm just gonna kind of pull in parallel to him and untarp and get ready to also get another load of grain to go to the elevator.
You want another hit, man?
All right, time for load number 3, but hold on a second. There's some thunderins over there. I think we might be getting wet, guys. It is just starting to rain. And there's some thunder. All right, yep, that'll do it.
Presenting the Samuelson Report, your top source for news and analysis.
Riley, it rained on us finally. What is today, Monday? The, whatever, 3rd? Is that right? Anyway, yeah, about, what, 2 o'clock this afternoon, kind of built in around us. Well, earlier in the day it built in around us, but out here in the Slifka Desert it postponed it as long as it could. Finally today, it got us this afternoon.
Yeah, I think we just caught the very corner of it.
Of both of those storms, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been the Samuelson Report. Tune in next time on Along the Edge TV.